Hello, everyone. This is Venus Brown back again for the season 5 finale of The Crown. Season 5, episode 10. This one's called Decommission. So if you remember early in the season, they were talking about the expenses of the ship and how much it was costing, and maybe they should just set it aside. And the Queen really did not like that idea. The Queen wanted more money for it, and Parliament was really not having that. Well, now we're at a point where they're finally saying, okay, this ship's really gotten old enough. It's time to call it a day and decommission it. Of course, we're also going to see other stuff. Princess Diana with a previous character. So let's see what happens with that and get started with the show. How can it be perfect if it's so far from home? Because Los Angeles is my home now. That's where I would like to move. Lose it to Michael Douglas. Who? Come on, Baba, the actor.
There's someone I'd like you to meet.
A girl.
This one's for me. She's special. Know of the actress, I don't remember.
This program, as we ask, do you want a monarchy? They'll be open all through News.
And that is why people want to choose their next head of state.
The overall public feeling.
Diana for the monarchy? Yeah, I think when they do those polls, they should only let one vote come in from each phone. I do, though, find that when there's, like, multiple selections, when it's not just two, if there's, like, certain ones that I really like and certain ones I really don't like, then that gives me the opportunity, if I'm being my indecisive self, I can just select the ones that I really like and not select the other ones, and I like that option. It's time for the intro. And here it is, the intro for The Crown, Season 5. If you like this content, you can go ahead and click that thumbs up button. If you like, you can click the bell to subscribe. And if you click all, you'll get notifications whenever new content is loaded. You can share it or even save it to watch later if you like. That's totally up to you. It's no one else's decision, just yours. And now, here it comes. The Crown. Back to the show.
Happy birthday, dear Lilibert. Happy birthday to
Hello, Queen's birthday.
Well, I swear by them.
It's one of mine. It's Tuna Mill.
Oh, I remember these things.
Always buy the best present.
I saw it was going in our favour.
In our favour? Sure, I saw it that way.
Is the royal family value for money? Half said no.
Monarch should never attend celebrations when a colony cuts ties. It's undignified.
It's like attending the wedding of someone you once loved and trying to look happy for them. Been there, done that. You go to Canada, darling.
I don't even know how to approach it. I think it's more awkward for the person themselves than the rest of the people there. When you're the ex-ruler or boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse or whatever. Although they may talk shit about you, but for that reason, it will also be more uncomfortable for you.
I'm telling you, I was probably out shopping or having lunch. You know, the things women like me do.
Don't be frightened of playing that last line.
Yeah, what women like you do.
Soap opera or like a nighttime soap opera.
How do I feel about that?
If he likes you.
That's
what
pressure.
does he like?
But he will like you.
How do you know?
What's not to like?
That's disturbing. It's your dad.
You said he likes Scandi
You
girls.
want your dad to like her that way. I think
You could be Scandinavian.
Unless Mrs.
part
Parker Bowles and I.
Scandinavian, Norwegian to be precise,
Which is
but
our final
also
voyage.
Irish and Pennsylvania Dutch and Native
We
American.
could invite some
and
friends.
Some other things.
Might it not also be an opportunity for me to meet with Mr. Blair? Both committed and impatient for change?
Is it a bad sign they're speaking Arabic to each other? No. They always do that. Does it bother you?
It would
It's a
bother
bit
me.
rude. You
I
get
would
used
feel
to it.
like I need
عرفت
to
يا
learn
لا؟
the person's language.
من مستوانا يعني.
Do you speak Arabic?
أي شيء.
At my age, it's
So
hard.
is he
Anyway,
looking down on her
most
because
of
he
the time you
doesn't
don't
think
need to
she's
speak the
at
language to
his
know what they're saying.
level?
وإيه تقوم
feel bad
بسلامتك
for
جايب
her.
لي عارضة مايوه ده اللي المفروض يسعدك.
Yeah, I feel bad
You
for
two
her.
having a nice chat?
Apparently not.
Is Tony Blair's hour.
Okay, so
Everyone
Tony
knows
Blair
it.
did it, which I was pretty sure he was going to. I just couldn't remember before.
Human capacity for self-deception, despite I felt I had a chance of winning. Instead, my party has just suffered its worst defeat in memory. I do hope the history books will judge my premiership rather more kindly than the electorate has.
You will always rank highly in my personal table of prime ministers.
He seemed decent
I
and
shall miss your
reasonable.
calm, dependable presence.
I am still frustrated I was never able to resolve the issue of the royal yacht.
That's what the episode's supposed to be about.
A brand new yacht, not paid for by the government.
What?
How then? By private finance.
Own the yacht and then lease it back to the government whenever the royal family required its use.
Like Avis.
Actually, it's not that unusual.
Britannia isn't a shipping container. She's a royal yacht and a symbol.
I rather like it.
Maybe wait till he's
Wait,
on
wasn't that
board.
Blair's political slogan?
Which I know is
Yes.
still a long time from that point.
I would sooner it be decommissioned. So that's the decision. The royal yacht is to be retired.
It was the first time I've seen it so clearly. The toll that the past few years have taken on her.
Yeah, you
Her
should really
distress,
like
her
look at
grief was not for the
how
royal
things
yacht.
affect other people.
Nor her, like she felt she was being decommissioned.
Mm-hmm.
And the heir to the throne is in business. Doesn't that tell you everything?
However, will you survive? I've flown first class once, and that was only because they had extra seats and wanted to take somebody that was in first class and put them next to their family. The rest of the time, I've always flown coach. And I don't know the difference between coach and business and first class and business. You know the difference between first class and coach. Get something to eat later. Sleep.
Just one course. 20 minutes.
20 minutes for a meal. Nah, I don't see happening. Not for a sit down and eat. I wonder what he thinks of this stuff.
Why don't you come to Saint-Tropez with us?
Please.
My bodyguards are all special forces, so we will be
Break from
fine.
that mess.
Boys, there will be speedboats and jet skis and movies and burgers and French fries. Sunshine and shopping.
Great
and
relaxation
helicopter
away
and
from
the plane to get
paparazzi.
you there.
Time to
You will
breathe.
think, but you will love
Your
it.
mind. You deserve a break today. Oh yeah, he's in Hong Kong. I get confused about the status of Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, Japan. But I know there's like these differences. Of course, cities versus country, but also who's supposed to own them, how the city feels about their status when it comes to that country.
Sense of identity, this deep commitment to its own way of doing things. Look at you, the first Prime Minister, young enough to be the Queen's
So
son.
let's see if he gets
Winston
along
Churchill, who
with
sat
this
in that
guy
armchair
better
a
than
great
he
many
did with
times,
the
was old enough to
last
be her
one.
grandfather. And you understand the public mood perhaps better than anyone. Don't you think they'd prefer to see a happy, remarried Prince of Wales rather than an unhappy, unmarried one?
It was pretty gobsmacking what he was doing. Effectively briefing against his own mother. But I have some sympathy with him.
So far out, like all his
That her voice.
conversations with prime ministers seem so awkward. It's not what the prime minister expects.
Eternity
Doesn't
in opposition.
seem to
I mean, we had 18
strike
years,
the
that was
right
bad enough.
kind
He's
of
already...
balance or emotion or something.
It can't be easy knowing your own mother has the final say on who you can or can't marry. Imagine if your mum had a veto over me.
She wouldn't have dared.
Was I ever with anybody that my mom or dad wouldn't have
China's
approved
People's
of?
Liberation Army, the PM
Maybe in
personnel
Korea,
carriers
there was
that
one
has
guy
spared
who
particular
was a
unease
bit
in some
toxic.
quarters.
Was
On
very
Hong Kong Island
attracted
was the
to
British
her.
military
But
headquarters
he
until
was
midnight last
a
night.
bit of a
But no
jerk.
more.
But
Came
he
face
wasn't
to face with
You're
expatriate
ever in the
settlers.
picture with them.
After a long
He broke my heart more than once.
And before she is decommissioned, do you think I might be allowed to say my own private farewell to Britannia?
Fair,
I
Mummy.
do
I'm an
love that
unmarried
fireplace.
man.
I don't think I ever did get a backdrop with the
Are we
fireplace
really
in
having
it.
this conversation?
Maybe next season.
What good can ultimately come of it when the public is so against it?
This is
Gotta
madness.
get them
I
for
tend
it.
to agree.
Program on national television has made such a mockery of us.
Went comfortably in our favour, less in yours.
I saw how easily it is to dispose of us. Head removed from the stamps.
I just think
150
countries like
years, shot of us more quickly.
China and Japan and
That's what
Africa
happened.
shouldn't
We
be
failed to
part
move with the
of
times.
Great Britain, United
Living a
Kingdom.
long life.
Thank you.
Your values were shaped by Queen Mary.
Yes. Proud of it.
Hers by Queen Victoria.
And now it's time to move on. Although
I'm just
I
worried,
would
Mummy,
say allow the transition.
If we continue
This
to
is
hold
how
on to
she
these
is,
Victorian
and you're not
notions
going
of
to
how the
expect
monarchy
her to
should look,
change.
how it
She's
should
not
feel,
going to change. She is who she is.
then the world will move on.
You are who you are. You're not going to change
And those who come after
either,
you will be
not dramatically. So
left
when
with nothing.
you transition power, then that transition can happen. Until then, let her be her. Let her rule as she rules. And then when you transition, you will rule how you rule. Plaid and Paisley together. Not too sure about that, but I think it worked okay with what she was wearing. And now she seems to be wearing something else. Is it a different day? Or later? Not always in chronological order. It's same day, or even the same month or year sometimes. So many scenes right there in that spot. All those scenes with Matt Smith. We've had 3 princes, 3 Queen Elizabeth. And that's it. All right, everyone. That was the season finale for season 5. I did kind of expect to see the beginning of the relationship with Dodi Fayed and Diana. Instead, we got the one with the actress. They didn't even end that relationship at this point. So I am assuming that that will definitely be a major part of next season. And I know that Princess Diana's death is going to be part of next season. I'm sure they'll show a little bit of how that affected the rest of the family, including Prince William and Prince Harry and the rest of them. I have heard that we are also going to be seeing some of the relationships between Prince William and his new wife, although I don't know if they get married within that season, but we should see some of that relationship. Prince Harry and his wife, I don't know if they will be married within the season, but we should see some of that relationship. And that also means that we'll get some new actors and actresses. Just, I don't know if any of the major royal family members are going to be different. I'm pretty sure that Prince Charles, Prince Philip, Princess Diana, all of those in those age ranges are going to be the same actors and actresses. Maybe they will change the actors for Prince William and Prince Harry. I don't know. I am going to be visiting my sister and my son next week. And when I come back, I will be ready for the first episode of season 6, which is starting on November 16th. I am so excited. I did also notice, though, there are teaser trailers out. And I think I might do a reaction to the teaser trailer because I have not watched those yet. So maybe that will be a good thing for me to do before I head out on my trip. Anyway, I will see you when the next season starts.
Until next time, I'll see you when I see you. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want more content, click subscribe. If you click that little bell and click all, then you'll get more content notifications.